Hello everyone and welcome to the Edmonds Racing Preview Show. We're back here at the stables. Toby's flying the flag today because Junior, Trent's down in Sydney with Piercy, Hard Empire down there tackling a Group 3 race. But mate, a few runners stepping out. You've got Sydney runners, potential Doomben runners and the Gold Coast. So a bit of variety across the weekend, but a bit of thinking to do with the Doomben runners.
Yeah, well, they're drawn poorly, so there's options for them next week, and I think it's a waste of time running from those ones from bad barriers anyway. Dark Horse obviously can go over the road here tomorrow. He's drawn good here, so he'll more than likely come out of Doomben. Also, Cripps tonight's drawn sticky because he's a bit of an aggressive going horse, and if he gets into an awkward spot, he could get going again. I don't want that to happen, so we might just look for another option for him as well. And certainly Golden Glamorous drawing the outside won't run up there. We'll save her for another day.
Okay, but exciting times with Hard Empire down in Sydney. Let's just quickly touch on last weekend's runners. No winners to speak of, but both performed well. Indian Dreamer ran his usual honest race, and Clover's Prince went down swinging also. Yeah,
Indian Dreamer sort of up to his old tricks. He actually began very well most starts this preparation, but decided to fumble out of the barrier and got right back to last in what was a slowly run race. Ran well. Mathematically couldn't run the sectional to win. They ran him in 34 something, so it's very hard for him to win from that position. Although Andrew did save ground up the inside, and I think, and I said to the boys after the race, I still think that he hasn't sort of. I think once he got to the outsider horses in this preparation, he won. He hasn't been able to do that. He's sort of got up the inside a couple of times where he's probably just half looking at horses and
lots around. Yeah,
lots around. So
okay.
I think he's a horse better placed outside horses and can stretch out that way. So, but he ran well. Clover's Prince was really good over here. Got a bit of company for most of the race. The winner got him down like in the last 2 or 3 strides, and 3 kilos less. I think it was the weight difference was the tell-all in the end.
Yep.
But ran a good, solid, honest race.
Okay. Couple to follow. I mean, Indian Dreamer's sort of getting the end of his prep.
He's gone for a little break now.
Yep.
He's heading towards those cups up at Rocky and maybe Mackay during the winter. So we'll see how we go there.
Has a little breather. Okay. Well, Trent's down in Sydney, as we mentioned, with Hard Empire. Piercy, as they call him, and he's the headlined act for the weekend in the Group 3 Southern Cross Stakes. 12th man and have a bit of fun with that.
Yeah,
Southern Cross Stakes.
Yeah.
He comes off a luckless run on Magic Millions Day, which we did recap on the show after Magic Millions. He obviously, no luck and no room to move, but he's been kept fresh for this. What are we thinking with Piercy?
He goes up a fair. Well, look, last preparation he was very, very unlucky in the not unlucky in the Ramornie. He just had. I'd say he's unlucky, but he certainly didn't get into the race at all in the Ramornie. So he saved a lot of energy there, and then we took him and he won the Missile in Sydney, second up. Similar type prep this time through, but we got a few kilos more this time. So he's got a bit of a weight impost of 59 kilos, which isn't ideal, but certainly he's carried it before. He's in good order, the horse. I think his gallop here Tuesday morning was pretty quick, pretty solid. Worked up beautifully. So. Got a bit of rain down there, I believe. Trent said yesterday, like big rain. It's going to be 30 degrees today, so the track will improve a bit. But you'd nearly think it'd have to have the jar out of it, which will suit him. He likes to sting out of the track. Espiona, those sort of things down on the minimum are going to be hard to beat. We're going to give them like 5 kilos, I think.
Yeah.
So, but. I think if we just ride him patiently, let Rachel bring him to the outside and give him the last crack at him, he'll be in the finish somewhere.
Okay, well, he's pretty juicy odds for the place, so if you can run
a
drum,
big odds
$5
again.
I think.
Yeah, big odds again for a horse that bowled him over, probably bowled a bit of field over this.
Yeah, Group 2
in this in some Group 1 winners in that race last time through, I think. So anyway, he's in good order, and he'll run well because he did save a bit of energy on Magic Million Day.
Okay, and does he stay down there or just weigh it up after
the
race?
No, we'll weigh it up after the race. But he's sort of 9-year-old or whatever he is, and it's a run-to-run type thing,
Yep.
If he performs poorly, he could retire. If he performs well, we'll go again. he's gelding, so he's going to be retired for the rest of his life, and he's in good form, a good order, so and he's sound, so that's a big plus.
We know what happened last time the R word was mentioned.
Retire, yeah, he came out and won, and
That's it.
got a reprieve.
Piercy, have a listen to this.
Piercy.
All right, Doomben Saturday, as we said, 3 acceptors, but all unlikely to probably run Golden Glamorous. The flashy Palomino, who we featured on the show a few weeks back, wait for another day there.
Yep. She'll run Wednesday or Thursday. She's in a maiden on Wednesday and Thursday at Ipswich, so we'll wait for there.
Okay, sounds like Crips Tonight could be the one that might run tomorrow.
Yeah, he may run. Just have to go through the form today and sort of nut that out. I don't want to, like the other day, he got going and was quite aggressive, went poorly, but it was due to sort of, I think Ben Thompson just started him up a bit and he got over racing and couldn't finish off. I think if he gets cover and that barrier 8, depending on what scratches and whatnot, what he comes into, if it looks like you're going to get cover, that's fine. But 8's sort of that sticky barrier that if he does begin and gets outside him, well, he's in the same position he was the other day. So there might be another day for him as well.
Yep, fair enough. And then Dark Horse, enter for Doom, but has an option here on the Polytrack at the Gold Coast.
Yep.
That race is also with Boho Beauty, who's resuming. What are we thinking, Dark Horse? He's got Polytrack form previously.
He has, yeah. In Victoria, more than likely won't run at Doomben. Drawn horribly, and it's just a massive effort for him to be able to figure in the finish there. So we either save him or we run over here. Basically, that's where we're at. So more than likely run here, and it looks a nice race for him.
Okay, looks a nice race for Dark Horse. Boho in the same race, trialled on the Poly on January 31. What do we expect?
Yeah, she was in between horses in that trial. She sort of doesn't like that. She likes to get outside them and stretch out, as Indian Dreamer does. And she looks great. She took good improvement out of the trial, even though she didn't have long off, I suppose. Hasn't done a great deal of galloping to get to that trial. So that trial should have brought her on quickly. As I mentioned, she looks super in the coat. She didn't look that good last time through, so normally takes a run. There is a nice fillies and mares sort of no metro in a few weeks' time, so this race could be just sort of a platform into that.
Okay.
And historically, she does take a run, so I'm not saying she can't win, but she's out there trying for the lick of her life, but she may just need the run tomorrow.
Okay. So may need the run. Dark Horse, probably a good chance.
Yep.
Exciting weekend for connections here. 2 debutants are entered for the next race, which is Affirmative and Arpels.
Arpels drawn 9 or drawn out there. Probably wait for her.
Okay.
There's options for her next week or Wednesday week, so we can wait. She's a done deal filly owned by Bob Guth and Reg Inglis. So big shout out to them, good clients.
Had a bit of success in those colours, haven't you?
Yeah. Bob's been a good client of it, and great to have another one going around for Bob.
I'll wait for another day.
I think so. From that barrier, especially on the Poly, we can wait, and she can run on one of the turf races shortly.
Okay. And then Affirmative for the Tricolours team. They were both in the same trial.
That's right. So Affirmative trialled up probably a bit better than Arpels, I thought. She's drawn softly. Affirmative. Gross little filly, probably need a run, but I wouldn't be surprised if she, she puts everything into it. She's quite busy and energetic and really has a good dig. So, even though she may just need it, if there's something there that's 100% fitter than her, may get her down late, but she'll be in the finish, right to the last bit.
Okay, so could be showing a bit of promise for the Tricolours team.
Yeah, for sure. They've got some nice horses, those guys.
I think that someone with a sharp eye spotted the trial as well, so that's been called out on social there. So good luck to the Tricolours team there. And then to round out the weekend, a stable newcomer, Cordyceps Miracle, set to make his stable debut and won a recent trial.
Yeah, he actually came from last, I reckon, in his trial. He's drawn poorly tomorrow, so if they can finish off down the middle, we'll probably just let him begin and be where he's comfortable and just give him clear ground in the straight and see what happens. This Polytrack start to settle down. It was a lot better week 2 of it. I think week 3. This is week 3 into the Polytrack season, so I think you'll see it improve again with not as much kickback, and you'll start to see the Polytrack form horses handle it, horses that don't handle it, or start to sort itself out and be able to get a good guide on where everything fits in.
Patterns sort of
Yeah,
evolve.
patterns evolve, and you'll start to see once this track gets more uniform and consolidated, and you'll see a lot of these horses handle it a lot better, especially with the kickback. You know, the kickback's only supposed to come up sort of this high, or you know, it was coming up and going all over in the first meeting, and now they've got the correct machine. It's being prepared, you know, properly for race day. I think, you know, as I said, you'll see this form start to turn around and horses starting to handle it. People get more confidence to come here and race on it. You know, the fields are quite small again this weekend. I think, you know, that's fine. That's, and you know, people all got their own opinions, but you know, I think as they start to see it improve, we'll get a bit you know, more variety and bigger fields, and it'll be better for everyone. Bet with confidence then.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, well, the club's always said that too. That it's going to take a bit of time, and I think the cooler weather also apparently helps with the settling of the fibre. So it's not as hot as what it was in week 1, for example.
Well, week 1 was an extremely hot week, you know, as you know, and you know, it'll be fine.
Okay, and Cordyceps, what are we expecting?
Oh, look, I'd give him an each way chance. I wouldn't say might be difficult to see him win from that barrier first up, but we'll see. Going well.
Okay, watch this space for Cordyceps, first start for the stable. All right, well, they're the runners. Brings us to the best bets. No joy for either of you last week.
No.
Unfortunately. Tally now reads Toby plus 730, Trent plus 230. So you got the lead, and there was a bit of controversy on the WhatsApp chat just prior to the show. We asked Trent, obviously not being here, who's he going for?
Yeah.
And it sounds like you've landed on the same horse.
No, he's gone. No, I'm going Hard Empire. He's gone dark horse, obviously. $1.20, 30, 40, 50. Might be $2 if he's lucky.
Bit of value.
Yeah, good value. But I'm going Hard Empire.
Hard Empire.
Each way.
Each way.
Yes.
Well, we know what happened last time you tipped him at odds. You don't get quite the same juicy price, but still pretty good. As I think $26, $5.
Oh, he gets a big wide track at Randwick this week. Not many runners. I think it's down to 9. May even another 1 or 2 might come out if the track is a bit dodgy. He loves the going. Work here Tuesday morning was as good as I've seen him go. So I can't fault him, and just needs a clear, trouble-free run. Okay. I'm sure he'll be in the finish, even though he's got a big weight.
I like it. Well, even if he runs a place, you'll potentially extend that lead.
He's huge odds, you know, for a horse that's bowled him over in a Group 2, but anyhow, they might have thought that was a fluke.
Okay, well, I like it. And thanks also to the people for the feedback on the show.
Yes.
They've been loving the tips, but also the honesty from the trainers, which is good to see. So thanks for the feedback there. And speaking of punting, we need to also mention the Unibet Punting League. So that's...
No, not Punting League. Quaddy Club's back this week. Not the Punting League just yet. So Unibet's been on holidays for a little bit, extended holiday. Now they're all back, and so look out for the Quaddy Club back this week, and bet up.
So owners will get the email, but gamble responsibly.
No, just get into it. Don't worry about responsibly. It's bet up.
All right, so owners can expect an email about the Quaddy Club before this Saturday.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, Toby will be doing the form.
Gotta go and
getting
do it now.
into the form for his selections.
Take me all day.
All right, well, that wraps us up. Anything else to add?
I don't think so. I think everything's pretty good.
Okay, well, good luck to you over the weekend, and have a great weekend, everyone.
Well done, Ed. Thank you. Good luck.